I'm Kerrie, and this is James. We're here at Willow Gardens Hot Yoga Studio in Buda, Texas. We're going to take you through a little quick 20-minute HIIT athletic class. So HIIT is high intensity interval training. Anyway, so we're going to take you through, get your heart rate up. We're going to do a bunch of different planks and different things. If you have some weights at home that you can grab or anything, like a can of soup, something to give you a little extra resistance. And also, no, not a can of soup. A water bottle. We're also going to use some sliders. If you don't have these at home, that's okay. Just a pair of socks on a hard surface, or paper towels, or paper plates, something like that will work. All right, let's get started in child's pose, knees out wide, toes together. Just reach long with your fingers. Nice big breath in, exhale, let it go. Take some movement through your shoulders. Press one armpit down, then the other. Wiggling through your hips. We're not going to take a lot of time to stretch out, just because it's a shorter class, so do whatever you need to feel good and stretched out. One more big breath in, stretch your spine long. As you exhale, pull your belly button in, softening through your hips. On your next inhale, start to drag your hands toward your body as you're restacking your vertebrae. Tuck your chin and your belly button in. Your spine is in a nice C shape as you roll up, nice and easy. Bring your knees together, come forward into a tabletop position. From here, just work through some cat-cows or any movement that feels good. You can roll through your hips, roll through your shoulders, your neck. Again, taking any movement that feels good for you before we get started. So just take your time here. You can work through your wrists if you need to. We will be doing some planks and things like that. It can be hard on the wrists. So take your time, work through whatever you need to. And then come through your center, tuck your toes under, walk your hands toward the top of your mat, coming into a high plank position. From here, if you need to adjust your feet or your hands so you're feeling stable, do that. Big breath in, pull your hips down, tuck your tailbone under. We're going to come back with our knees just hovering. So you're like coming back into a child's pose, but your knees are hovering. So look at your knees just 1 or 2 inches above the ground, and then come forward into your high plank. Back into that low squat, knees hovering, and come forward. 3 more like this, almost there. Knees are hovering, come forward into your high plank. Knee hover, and forward. And one more time, knees are hovering, come forward, holding right there. Open up your feet a little bit wider. Bring your weight into your right hand. You're going to lift your left arm up as you're twisting open toward the ceiling. Holding here for a moment, big breath in. Exhale, bring your hand down, other side. Letting your heels come toward the left side of your mat, reach your right arm up. Really reach up with your right fingers, slowly coming back down. One more time to each side. Big breath in, reach up, stretch up, switching over to the other side. Side plank. Come back through center, holding here. We're going to come back into our side plank. I'm going to have my back to you for a moment. We're going to reach up, we're going to squat down low as we can. And coming forward back into our side plank, hand down, side plank, other side. Reach up, squatting low as you can. Coming back into your side plank, hand down, other side. Reach up, squatting low. Come back into your side plank, over to the other side. Holding here, squat low, back up, hand to the mat. One more time each side. Reach up, squat low, side plank, other side. Reach up, squat low, come forward, hands down, bring your knees down to the mat. Sit back into a child pose just for a moment. We are going to be grabbing our weights at this point. So you want to grab those, have them ready on each side of your mat. Take a big inhale, start to crawl yourself forward back into your plank, and then into your down dog. This might be your first down dog of the day, so pedal it up. Take any movement you need. You can twist from side to side, stretch up through your hips. Big breath in, exhale, let it go. Then holding here in the center, big breath in. You're going to start to walk your hands toward walk your feet toward your hands rather. Open up nice and wide on your mat. Squat low, and then come on up. Reach up, stretch up. Coming back down, hands down to the mat. Start to walk yourself back into your down dog. Then walk your hands back towards your feet. Open up nice and wide. Sit low and come on up. Hands down. We're going to start to speed this up a bit. If you want to jump, you can jump here. You can also hop your feet back. And then as you crawl yourself back, you can open your feet wide. Again, you can hop here if you want. Coming down, you can hop one foot then the other to either side of your hands and up and down. Step it back. Walk your hands back. Hop the feet out. Hop if you want. Come forward. Hop your feet forward if you want. And up. Feet back in. Walk it back. Hop up. And come forward. One more time to the back. One more time to the front. Come back into your high plank, into your down dog, and take a breath. Inhale, exhale, let go. Take any movement you need, sip of water, and slowly start to walk your hands back toward your feet. You're gonna grab just one weight to start with, and come on up. Woo, I'm tired already. Open your feet a little wider than shoulder distance. Take a big breath in. If you have a weight, you're just going to hold it on the ends. If you have a water bottle or something like that, same thing. Soft bend in your knees. Reach the weight up in front, just shoulder height, and then bring it back down. And reach up. Back down. Just a couple more like this, and then we'll add on. 2 and 1. This time, you're going to hold it here. You're going to bring it up above your head. Soft bend through the elbows. Try to bring the weight back behind your head. At this point, tuck your belly button in. Tailbone is tucked. Reach the weight up, down in front, and all the way down to your thighs. Big inhale. Holding here for a moment out in front. Reach it up, bend your elbows. The weight comes back behind your head. Pull your belly button in. Reach your arms up, out in front, and down to your thighs. Reach it up in front, all the way up. Bend your elbows. Pull your belly button in. Reach up, out in front, down to your thighs. Last one, come on up, all the way up. Bend your elbows, pull your belly button in. Stretch your hands up toward the ceiling, out in front, and down below. Really good. Grab your other weight, open up your feet a little wider. And you kind of have to play with your feet a little bit and what feels comfortable for you. For me, because of my hips, it feels better if my heels are in and my toes are out. But you might be more comfortable like this, and you might be more comfortable here. So you're going to have to play with this a little bit. The weights are going to be in front. Palms are facing each other. Take a big inhale and just squat down. As low as feels comfortable, and then come back up. So feel it out. Make any adjustments for your feet that you need to, so you have a nice, comfortable squat for yourself. Coming down and up. Squatting down and back up. Just 2 more like this, and then we'll add on. Remember to drink water if you need it. Take breaks whenever you need it. And then holding here. It's going to be a lift with one arm and then the other. Holding the weights here in a squat. Come up. Right arm, left arm, and squat. Let's pick it up a little bit. Right, left, and squat. Right, left, and squat. Right, left, squat. Right, left, and squat. Couple more, almost there. And squat, right, left, squat. Let's do one more, why not? Right, left, and squat. Put the weights down. Come on to your knees. Take a little breather if you need it. We're going to move on to our sliders, or your paper plates, or your paper towel, or whatever you have. You're going to set it back behind you. So we're just going to start and play around with this if this is something that you haven't really done before. Then just take a moment and just sort of play with the action of moving your legs out and just getting a feel for what that's like. So one leg at a time. And then holding here and try to bring both out. Come into a high plank and then pull your knees in. So it's a big core engagement for this kind of action. So just try that a couple times, sliding out, and then set your knees down. Out, and set your knees down. So it's kind of fun, right? Until we really get going.
Like carnival.
Yeah. So a couple times, just Just try that coming out into a high plank. One more time. All right, so we're gonna walk our hands back a little bit more. When you're coming in, you wanna really crunch in and you wanna see if you can hold your knees at a hover. So it's pressing out into a high plank, back in, knees are hovering, and out. We're just gonna do 5 of those. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold here, bring your knees down. Take a stretch over. Woo, it's good on the shoulders, right? And the core. And another stretch. And then come back through center. This time we're going to pike. So pike is bringing your hips up. So it's that same action of coming out, but then it's the pike up. Bring the feet in as close as you can and back into your high plank. So the breath is really important. An exhale will help you to engage your core. So we're going to do 5 of those. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, pull your knees in, set it down. Woo, take a stretch for your shoulders. Oh, whatever feels good. Is your heart rate up?
Getting there.
Mine is. Okay, adding on. This time you're going to come up to your high plank. You're going to Spiderman cross. So it's one leg or one knee up, and then the other knee. It's like a Spiderman. So just try that. 5 on each side, and then we'll put it all together. You can go as fast as you want, or slow, as feels good. So one more each side. We'll come in for a little break. Woo.
Now it's up.
Okay. All right, so putting that together. We'll come out into our plank, knees in, back out, pike in, out, Spiderman, Spiderman.
Okay.
We'll do that 3 times. All right. Are you ready? Big breath in, high plank. Knees in, high plank, pike it in, and out. Spiderman, Spiderman. Knees in, and out. Like up, and out. Spiderman, Spiderman. One more, you got it. In, out, pike, Spiderman, Spiderman. Woo! Yeah, that's a good one, right? All right, let's flow for a little bit, just to get our heart rate down. Crawl onto your mat, into your down dog, pedal it up. Take a moment here to catch your breath. Big inhale, let it go, out the mouth. Exhale it all out, clean breath in. We're gonna step our left foot forward, big step for high crescent lunge. Reach your arms up, stretch up. Open up into your warrior 2. Take a moment here, catch your breath. Pull your shoulder blades down on your back. I'm just gonna scoot myself back so they can see you. Big breath in, let's reverse our warrior, coming straight over, shoulder to shoulder. Big stretch. Back into your warrior 2. Awesome. Wide leg forward fold. Bring your right hand down, turn your left foot in. Forward fold, take your time here. Opening up through your hamstrings, you can take a hold of your feet if you want to, or peace fingers to big toes. You want to bring your elbows up nice and wide as you bring the crown of your head down toward the floor. So take your time, whichever variation feels good for you. Try to slow your breath. If you're feeling like you want something extra special, you could always do a headstand right here if you wanted to, or not. Big breath in. Let's go to the other side. Nice and slow. Coming to the back of our mat for high crescent lunge. And reach up, stretch up. Take your time. Open up into your warrior 2. Big breath in. Strong arms. Pull your shoulder blades down your back. Beautiful, guys. Reverse your warrior. Back into your warrior 2. Wide leg forward fold. This time we're just going to go back and forth. Lunging nice and easy. Big breath in, exhale, let it go. Come over to one side, Skandasana. If you can keep your heel down, awesome. If your heel comes up, awesome. Either way, it's all good. Try to hold your balance here. You can also bring your foot down. If you need a little help with the balance, maybe bring your hands to heart center. Big breath in, slow the breath. Slowly coming through center, over to the other side. Low lunge, take your time. Try to find your balance, bring your back up. Maybe your heel comes down, maybe it doesn't, it's all good. Bring your hands down to the floor and back and forth, nice and easy. Bring your left hand down to the mat, reach your right arm up for a twist. And slowly, switching hands, reach up. Coming back through center, turn yourself to the top of your mat, step it back into a high plank, and back into your down dog, and just pedal it up. Big breath in, exhale, let it go. We're gonna walk our hands back toward our feet, nice and easy, forward fold or ragdoll. If you need a little bit more of a stretch, you can bend your knees and just ragdoll here. You're wanting to open up your hamstrings a bit more, forward fold. And then slowly rise on up, big breath in, hands to heart center. We're gonna grab our weight. You don't have to have a weight for this one if you don't want to. I'm gonna work on a little bit of balance. Take a big breath in, exhale, let it go. You're gonna bring the weight up to your chest, holding here. Reach your right toes back. I'm just gonna move that so I don't slide. We're gonna move into like a balancing stick, so you can keep the weight here. You're just hinging forward like a warrior 3, and then coming back up. If you want a little bit more excitement, you can reach your arms up. Big core engagement as you start to come down, and then back up. So you can choose. It can be here or above your head. Really pressing your big toe of your standing foot into the mat for balance, engaging your inner thigh as you come back up. Use your breath here. Inhale. Exhale as you come back up. One more on this side. And slowly come up, holding here, bring your knee up. Holding right here. Press your big toe of your standing foot into the mat. Little touches down with your foot and back up. You can flex your foot, little touch down, working on some balance here. Shoulder blades are down your back, your belly button in. Little touch down. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding here. Reach it back into your warrior 3. Bring your hands down for standing splits. Take a little stretch. And then bring your foot down. Shake it out. Ragdoll, whatever you need to. Stretch out your standing leg. That was a lot of work. And then we're going to come up and go to the other side. Bring the weight to your chest. Reach your left foot back. Find your stability through your standing leg. Your front leg is going to be your strong leg. Press your big toe into the mat. Big inhale. You can hinge at your hips, keeping the weight at your chest. Or balancing the stick with the arm, squeezing into your head and coming forward. So you can choose, or you can mix it up. A little of each. Come forward. A little soft bend in your standing leg is okay. Big breath in. Just 2 more. And the last one. James has got a bit of a hamstring injury, so he's taking it easy on himself here so he doesn't hurt himself. And that's the smart thing to do. Bring your knee up. Balancing here. Little touches down. Little tap. Little tap. Using your breath here. Control it to help you find your balance. Pull your belly button in. Press the big toe of your standing leg into the mat so your inner thigh is engaged. It's helping you with your stability. Little touches. 4 more. 3, 2, and last one. Holding here. Coming back into your warrior 3. Take your time. Hinging forward. Let your hands come down to the mat. You can release the weight. Standing splits. Any other stretch that feels good, you can drop the foot down. You can open up the feet a little bit wider. And ragdoll here, going from foot to foot. Just wiggling through your hips or whatever movement you need. If you want a complete forward fold, do that. And then slowly you're going to reset your vertebrae. Start to rise up. Your arms come with your ears. Big stretch up, little back bend if that feels good. Open your arms, swan dive down. Walk your hands to the top of your mat, knees down, for just a quick child's pose before we move on to our back. Slowly bring yourself forward onto one hip and feet out in front. We're going to work on a high boat, move to a low boat, and back and up and down. So you can have any variation of boat that you like. You can also be on your forearms, working on your boat here. It's still a big core engagement. You can be here, holding the back of your knees. You can be here. There's lots of variations. And take breaks whenever you need it. So big inhale. Find your boat pose, whichever one you choose. We're going to slowly come down to a low boat. Big breath in. Come on up. You need to bend your knees to get here and then extend your legs. Slowly come down. Use your breath, low boat. Big inhale, come on up. One more time, slowly come down. Curling your tailbone under, holding here. Big breath in, open up into a star. We're going to kick each other. Big star. Back into your low boat. Big star, low boat. One more time, big star, low boat. And bring everything down, take a stretch. Whew. Big stretch, fingers one way, toes the other. Let it all go. Curl your right knee in and then your left, give them a big hug. As you take another inhale, exhale, curl your head and shoulders up. Try to bring your forehead toward your knees and make yourself the tightest package you can. Big breath in, engage through your core. From here, we're going to move into Criss-Cross. Bring your hands back behind your head, clasp them together. Elbows are wide in this pose. It's like bicycles, but we want to keep our elbows wide. And it's more about bringing the armpit toward the opposite knee as opposed to the elbow. So we're not squeezing in on our head. Elbows stay wide. Lift your right leg up to the sky. Big breath in, curl up and over towards your left leg, bringing your right armpit toward your left knee. And we're going to bring that leg in, over to the other side. Curl in, over to the other side. Sit. Big breath in, curl to the other side. Open your elbows wide as you can. One more to the right side. One more to the left. And then we're going to add on. If you need to take a little break here, do that. Big inhale. Right leg up. This time the leg is going to drop down as you curl over to your left knee. And pull it in. Stretch it out. Pull it in. Right leg down. Roll it over. Beautiful. Come through center. Stretch it long. Elbows wide. Right leg comes down. Come through center, other side. If you're having trouble keeping your elbows wide, think about opening your left elbow down toward the floor as you pull your right shoulder over. Same thing on this side. Pull your right elbow down toward the floor. Curl up. Just a couple more, you guys are doing awesome. Over to the left. Over to the right. Come through center, head and shoulders down. Whew. Nice, easy supine twist. Let your knees fall over to the left. Your arms can be out like a T, or if you want a different stretch, you can bring your right arm up above your head, stretching out through your right side, through your rib cage, your hip. One more round of breath. Slowly start to bring your knees back through center. Let them fall over to the other side. Any arm variation that feels good. If you want a deeper stretch, you can place your right hand on your thigh, bringing your two knees a little closer together. We'll deepen the twist if that's what you want. And inhale through center. We're going to rock and roll on our spine and come on up. So that's it. Not too bad, right?
No, that was great.
Thank you so much for joining us. Hope to see you again soon.